So hello students, this is a second part of first chapter, that is topographical map. And in our last video, it means previous class, we have learned up to types of map. And if you have not seen that video, you go and watch that video, otherwise you will not understand the concept. So here you can see topographical map is also known as ordnance survey map or topo sheet. Okay, so it has three names. Okay, topographical map or ordnance survey map or topo. So students, what is topographical map? Topographical map is a large scale map. I told you in previous video, it is a large scale map which gives detailed information about natural features and man-made features of a small area. Okay, so students, what is topographical map? Topographical map is a large scale map. Why it is large scale map? Because it shows a small area with more detail, right? And it represent or it shows natural physical features and man-made physical features on it. Now what is natural physical features? Natural physical features are all the features or all the landscape made by nature. Okay, like mountains, plateaus, deserts, gulf, rivers, plants, trees, it means trees. Then all these things comes in the category of natural physical features. Then it also shows man-made features. Man-made features like buildings, roads, railway tracks, railway stations. Okay, then bridges. All these things are shown on topographical map. And as I told you, it is also known as topo sheet and it also known as ordnance survey map. Now students, questions arises that how do these cartographers shows these features on the map? Do they make all these physical features on the map? No, it is not possible. As I told you in my previous video that making or drawing all the physical features or all the things on that map make map dirty. It looks very ugly, and for reading also it will be difficult, and for making also it will be difficult for us. So students, natural physical features are shown with the help of different colors and contours. Okay, and then man-made physical features are also shown by different colors and some conventional signs. Okay, these conventional color and conventional signs are universally accepted color and signs and symbols. Okay, now what is the meaning of universally accepted? Universally accepted means accepted by all the countries of the world. Okay, so whatever conventional signs we are using here for school, same are using in other countries also. And whatever conventional signs or colors or symbols we are using for church, same symbols are using by other countries also. Okay, so that's why these sign, symbols and colors are universally accepted. That's why we call it conventional signs and symbols. Now present in its miniature form, a colorful and vivid picture of an area as it is actually exists during the survey. Okay, so what this map do? This map show its miniature form. Miniature form means in smaller form. Okay, smaller form with the help of different colors and pictures, and which is actually exists during the survey of that particular area. So now next point, first made for British Army in 1765 under the direction of Major General Roy. So when was the first topographical map was established? So it was for British Army. It was for British Army, and it was in 1765. Okay, and this topographical map, first topographical map was prepared under the direction of Major General Roy. So you have to remember this point. Okay, made for British Army, first made for British Army in 1765 under the direction of Major General Roy. Okay, next point here we have British. Okay, Survey of India Department 1767. First Surveyor General was Major James Rennell, but Sir George Everest was most famous Surveyor General of India. Okay, so British government, okay, British government established one department, and the name of the department was Survey of India. Okay, Survey of India department. It was in 1767 for the first time in India, and first Surveyor General was Major James Rennell, and this department only prepared topographical map for India. Beside this department, Survey of India, nobody has the right to make or prepare topographical map or topo sheet. Okay, but Sir George Everest was most famous Surveyor General. As I told you that first Surveyor General was Major James Rennell, but most famous Surveyor General was Sir George Everest. Okay, so on his name only highest peak of the world, Mount Everest, is kept. Okay, it means name of that mountain is kept. Okay, so you have to remember this point. In British India, British government established one department, Survey of India department, in 1767. Okay, and first general was Major James Rennell, but most famous Surveyor General was Sir George. You have to keep in your mind. Okay, so students, now you got idea what is topographical map. Topographical map are large scale map. It shows natural physical features and man-made physical features, okay, with the help of different colors, different symbols and signs. Okay, and then you learn that topographical map is prepared by one department, and the name of the department is the Survey of India department, and it was established in India by British government in 1767. Okay, and first Surveyor General was Major James Rennell. Okay, then now let us understand more about Survey of India and its objective. Okay, so National Surveying and Mapping Organization under the Ministry of Science and Technology. So here Survey of India, what these department do? This department go to the different places, in remote places, and they do survey. Then after doing survey, they prepared a map of that region, and these department comes in under Ministry of Science and Technology. Okay, so what these department do? They do surveying and they make map, and this department comes under Ministry of Science and Technology. Keep these things in your mind. Now, set up by British government in 1767. As I told you, officers and staff visit remote areas to collect data and produce map for the development of our country, defense and administration. Okay, so officers and the staffs of this department, that is the Survey of India, what they do? They go to the remote areas, okay, and they collect data from there, and on the basis of their survey they prepared map, and which help for the development of our country and defense and administration. Okay, so students, these things are written in your book only. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you, when you are watching this lecture, okay, listen carefully and open your book and go through your book. Okay, and some sentence may be a little bit different from your book, but you can study from your book also and from here also. Okay, so these things we have learned. Now students, let us see the objectives of the Survey of India. Why this Survey of India is established, what they do, what are the things they do really. Okay, so first one is you can see in your book page number 12. Objectives of Survey of India are: first one, to have all topographical control and conduct required of survey within the country. First one. Second, mapping and production of the political and physical map and aeronautical charts. Aeronautical charts is related with that aircraft and aeroplanes. Okay, then it means airways. Okay, next, C, demarcation of external boundaries of the Republic of India, and D, research and development in the field of cartography, printing, photography related to the topographical survey of map. So students, these objectives are also very important. You have to learn it. Okay.